In pharmaceutical manufacturing, quality is not something you test at the end, it is something you build into every step. This principle lies at the heart of good manufacturing practices or GMP. GMP ensures that medicines are consistently produced and controlled according to quality standards. It covers everything from raw materials and equipment to personnel, documentation, and facilities. Global regulatory bodies enforce GMP through detailed guidelines. For example, the International Council for Harmonization of Technical Requirements for Pharmaceuticals for Human Use provides guidance through ICHQ-7, which focuses on the manufacturing of active pharmaceutical ingredients. In India, GMP requirements are defined under Schedule M, governed by the Central Drugs Standard Control Organization. These regulations ensure that manufacturing facilities meet strict standards for hygiene, equipment qualification, process validation, and quality control. At its core, GMP is built on a few fundamental principles. First, consistency. Every batch of a drug must meet the same quality standards. Second, traceability. Every step in the manufacturing process must be documented and traceable. Third, control. Processes must be validated and monitored to prevent deviations. But in today's regulatory environment, GMP is no longer just about processes and equipment. It is also about data integrity. Data is the backbone of pharmaceutical quality. Every test result, every batch record, every deviation report, all of it forms the evidence that a product is safe and effective. If the data cannot be trusted, the product cannot be trusted. This is where the concept of ALCOA Plus comes in. ALCOA is an acronym that defines the core principles of data integrity. A stands for attributable. Every piece of data must be linked to the person who generated it. L stands for legible. Data must be readable and permanent. C stands for contemporaneous. Data must be recorded at the time the activity is performed. O stands for original. The first record of data must be preserved. A stands for accurate. Data must be correct and free from errors. Over time, these principles were expanded into ALCOA Plus, adding additional expectations. The plus includes complete all data, including any repeats or retests, must be recorded. Consistent data must follow a logical sequence and timeline. Enduring data must be preserved over time without degradation. Available data must be accessible for review and inspection. Together, ALCOA Plus ensures that data is reliable, traceable, and audit ready. Now let's talk about what happens when these principles are not followed. Regulatory inspections often reveal data integrity failures, and these can have serious consequences, including warning letters, import alerts, or even plant shutdowns. One common failure is data manipulation. For example, analysts may repeat tests until they get acceptable results and only report the successful outcome, ignoring failed attempts. This violates the principle of completeness and accuracy. Another issue is backdated entries. If data is recorded after the activity but marked as if it were recorded in real time, it violates the principle of contemporaneous recording. There are also cases of shared logins or unauthorized access in computerized systems. When multiple users share the same login credentials, it becomes impossible to trace who performed a specific action, violating the principle of attribution. Deletion of raw data is another serious violation. If original data is deleted or overwritten, it compromises the integrity of the entire data set. Even seemingly small issues like illegible handwriting or missing signatures can raise concerns during inspections. Regulatory authorities such as the US, Food and Drug Administration, and the European Medicines Agency take data integrity very seriously. Many warning letters issued in recent years are directly linked to failures in ALCOA Plus compliance. To prevent such issues, companies must implement strong controls. This includes robust documentation practices, validated computerized systems, access controls and audit trails, regular training for personnel, internal audits to identify gaps. Creating a culture of integrity is just as important as having procedures in place. Employees must understand that data integrity is not just a regulatory requirement, it is a responsibility that directly impacts patient safety. GMP provides the foundation for consistent and controlled pharmaceutical manufacturing. Guidelines like ICH-Q7 and Schedule M define how these standards are implemented. Data integrity, guided by ALCOA Plus principles, ensures that all data is trustworthy and reliable. And real-world inspection failures highlight the consequences of not following these principles. In the end, GMP and data integrity are not just about compliance, they are about trust.
Subscribe to MedPharma Global on YouTube. Get the latest medical and pharmaceutical updates. Click the subscribe button and join our community.